Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Drew Brees and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now, his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now the toss to Jones, running right.
48-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Ronald Jones. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. On first and 10, it's Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. On first down, Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
At the 27-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Brees on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Bengals nothing.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A gain of 9.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sheldon Richardson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Jones.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Wilson's pass.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Back to Taylor on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taylor in the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Breeze.
9-yard line.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Wilson forced out to his left.
Number 3, Russell Wilson.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wilson's pass.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Simeon. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Flacco. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Greg Olsen. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Open man there is Malone. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Bengals 3.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From the
7.
gun, here's Simeon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Simeon.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Simeon's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll go right back to Evans.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
For the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
7, Bengals 3.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Flacco from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Simeon. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety, Sean Davis, there to break up that pass play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Flacco docks him with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Flacco. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's corralled, but before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco, throw left side, complete. It's Malone. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he finds Penny.
Flacco's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 16-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards of first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's complete to Mooney. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Simeon. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. It's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Penny, a first down carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Green to bring it back. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Vikings.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on first down. Evans. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
1-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Simeon. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Now it's Simeon. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Tonight's final score.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.